Hello to you out there. We are on lesson 3. Make sure that you're on lesson 3. We're going to be doing our 1-minute sprint this morning. Make sure you have your first name and your last initial on the page. Remember, you're going to be videotaping for 1 minute. Ready and begin. Do the best you can. Get as far as you can. And stop. You're stopping. Let's take a look and see how you did. 1 and 3 is 4. 13 and 1 is 14. 23 and 1 is 24. 1 plus 2 is 3. 11 plus 2 is 13. 21 plus 2 is 23. 31 plus 2 is 33. 61 plus 2 is 63. 4 take away 1 is 3. 14 take away 1 is 13. 24 take away 1 is 23. 54 take away 1 is 53. 5 take away 3 is 2. 15 take away 3 is 2. 12. 25 take away 3 is 22. If you got farther, keep going with me. 6 plus 2 is 8. 56 plus 2 is 58. 2 plus 7 is 9. 67 plus 2 is 69. 87 plus 2 is 89. 7 take away 2 is 5. 47 take away 2 is 45. 67 take away 2 is 65. 26 plus 3 is 29. 56 plus 3 is 59. 76 plus 3 is, that is not correct. That would not be correct. So I need, what would I have to add to 3 to get 76? I would need 73 plus 3 is 76. 57 take away 3 is 54. 77 take away 3 is 74. 77 take away 4 is 73. And 97 take away 4 is 93. How did you do? Give yourself a score on how far did you get. Maybe you got to number 10. How many of those 10 did you get correct? And you're going to put that answer at the top. Now we're going to do that a second time. Here we go. A 1-minute timing. 1-minute timing. Ready and begin. Get as far as you can. I don't expect that you're going to finish the whole page. And stop. Thank you. Now let's take a look and see how you did. Are we ready? Here we go. Whoops. 2 plus 1 is 3. 12 plus 1 is 13. 22 plus 1 is 23. 3 plus 2 is 5. 13 plus 2 is 15. 23 plus 2 is 25. 43 plus 2 is 45. 63 plus 2 is 65. 5 take away 1 is 4. 15 take away 1 is 14. 25 take away 1 is 24. 45 take away 1 is 44. And 5 take away 4 is 1. 15 take away 4 is 11. And 25 take away 4 is 21. Did you remember to mark where you got to? Did you get a little bit farther this time? Okay, continuing on with the next column in case you got that far. 7 plus 2 is 9. 67 plus 2 is 69. 4 plus 5 is 9. 54 plus 5 is 59. 84 plus 5 is 89. 8 take away 6 is 2. 48 take away 6 is 42. 78 take away 6 is 72. 33 plus 4 is 37. 63 plus 4 is 67. 74 plus 3 is 77. 59 take away 3 is 56. Oops, sorry about that. We are on number 28. 79 take away 3 is 76. 79 take away 6 is 73. And 99 take away 6 is 93. Did you do better this time? How many did you get right? Put that right up at the top. And if you didn't get that all the way finished, you can always finish it on your own in just a bit after we're finished with our math lesson. So we are going to move on now to understanding what we're doing here today. I'm going to get my marker and so let's start with 5 plus 2 is 7. Here's a basic fact that you should understand how to make a 7 when we add 5 and 2. Now we can use 5 and 2 to help us with something similar, like 45 plus 2. I already know that 5 and 2 is equal to 7 ones, and how many tens do I have? I have 4. So 45 plus 2 is 47. All right, let's try another one. Oh boy, that's not erasing very good. Oh my goodness sakes, let's see if I can't get that to erase. Oh no, here we go. I'm going to have to get a little bit of my hand sanitizer to get that to erase. Just a little bit better, that's better. Let's try another one. Let's do 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, which would help me in turn with 23 plus 1. Well, let's take a look at that. I already know that 3 and 1 are 4 ones, and how many tens do I still have? I have 2 tens. So 23 plus 1 is going to give me 24. Just like we saw in the sprint pattern, we are using basic facts to help us better able to solve larger number problems. So let's take a look at, for example, let's do 8 plus, well, let's not do 8. Let's do 4 plus 3 equals 7. So if I know that 4 plus 3 equals 7, if I have 64 plus 3, should I be able to figure that out if I know that 3 plus 4 is 7? Well, here's 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is going to give me 7. And how many tens do I have? I have 6. So 64 plus 3 would be 7. There's 67. Let's try another one. Let's do 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. What if I had 35 plus 3? What would that be? Well, I know that 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Here's 5 plus 3. I can use that basic fact to help me with my ones. And how many 10s do I have? I have 3. So that would be 35 plus 3 is 38. Let's try that with 65 plus 3. Will it still work even if I'm doing 65? I think so. 65 plus 3, well, I know that 5 plus 3 is 8 ones. How many 10s do I still have to work with? I have 6. So 65 plus 3 would be 68. Let's try that with 85, shall we? 85 plus 3 would equal, well, I know that 5 and 3 are 8, and I have 8 10s, so I get 88. Do you see how I can use this basic fact to help me with double digit and single digit addition? Even if it gets into really big numbers, can I still be successful? I think you can. Let's try another one. Let's do 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Let's do 54 plus 2. Let's think about it. I know that 4 plus 2 is 6, so 4 plus 2 is 6. How many 10s do I have? I have 5, so 54 plus 2 would be 56. Let's do it with 74 plus 2. 74 plus 2. Well, I know that 4 plus 2 is 6, and 7 10s gives me 76. Try it, my friends, with 94. You're going to do this one without me. 94 plus 2. What would that look like? How could I use these two numbers to help me? If you need to, you can pause the video while you work that out. Did you think it through? 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6, and I have 9 10s. Did you end up with 96? If you did, congratulations. You did a great job. I'm going to look at one of these off of our sprint. Let's try, let's see, let's do 4 plus 5 equals 9. 4 plus 5 equals 9. What if I had 44 plus 5? What would that give me? Well, I know that 4 plus 5 is 9, and 4 10s gives me 49. So 44 plus 5 would give me 49. What if I had 64 plus 5? Can I still use that same to help me with that? 4 and 5 are 9. And how many more 10s do we have? We have 6. Can you see how that works? How about if we did it with 84 plus 5? Well, 84, I'm going to look at my 5 and my 4. That gives me 9, because I know that basic number bond, and I have 8 10s, so that gives me 89. How did you do on that? Did you feel good about it? All right, let's continue on. Let's do 45 plus 2 equals 47. Now I'm going to break this down a little bit different for you. I'm going to break 45 apart into my 10s and my 1s. So here's my 10s and my 1s. This is just a little bit different way of looking at what we just did a minute ago. So I'm breaking apart my 45 into 10s and 1s. Then I'm adding my 1s. 5 plus 2 is 7. I still have 40 left, and I end up with 47. Let's try another one like that. Let's do 63 plus 7. No, let's do 63 plus 6. Let's do 63 plus 6 equals. Okay, I am going to have you break apart your two-digit number into tens, which is 60 tens and 3 ones. I'm going to add my ones. 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. Plus, how many tens do I still have? I have 6 tens. So, 63 plus 3 more gives me 69. So this is just taking this just one step further. Little bit more practice with those kind. Let's do 58 plus 20. Let's do 58 plus 20. So we're going into some two digits. Let's break this apart, and we're going to have 50 and 8. So I'm breaking it into its tens and ones. And I'm going to add my ones and my ones. How much do I have when I add my ones and my ones? Do you get 8? I'll bet you do. Then I have to add my tens. Well, I've got 50 plus 20, which would be 5 plus 2. That gives me 7 tens, and I end up with 78. So when I do that, I can do it even when I'm doing two digits. All I have to do is break apart my tens from my ones, add my ones, then add my tens, and I come up with my sum. Shall we try another one? Let's try another one. Let's look at, let's do 46 plus 30. Can we do 46 plus 30? Equals. We're going to break this number apart into its tens and ones. I'm going to add my ones first. I don't have any ones, so 6 plus 0 is 6. I've got 40 tens and 30 tens. 40 plus 30 is 7, which gives me 76. So 40 plus 30 is 76. I'm adding my ones, and then I'm adding my tens. Adding my ones, and then adding my tens. Okay, let's try another one. Let's see if we can do another one. Let's compare 54 plus 2. 54 plus 2, I'm going to break this apart into my tens and my ones. I've got 50 and 4. Over here, I don't have any tens. I'm going to add my ones and my ones to get 6. And then do I have any tens that I'm going to work with? I do not, so I get 56. So how would that look if I was going to change this problem just slightly, and instead of having 54, what if I had 54 plus 20? Would that change that much? Probably not. I'm going to break 54 apart into its tens and ones. Now, do I have any ones here that I'm going to add? I don't. So I'm adding 4 ones plus 0 ones gives me 4, and 50, wait a second, 50, 60, 74, because I've got 50 plus 20 gives me 74. Can I still figure that out using those basic facts? I absolutely can. I absolutely can do that. Let's take a look at 71 take away 20. Let's see what that would look like. Let's break apart the tens. There's 70 and 1. Now I'm going to look at my ones. Let's see. Hang on just a second. Okay, figuring this out, 1 take away 0 is 1, and 70 take away 20 would be 50. So I get 51. Did you see how I use my basic facts to help me figure out 71 take away 20? I took away my ones first, and then I took away my tens. 1 take away 0 was 1. 7 tens take away 2 tens was 5 tens, and I ended up with 51. Let's try one more. Let's do 73 take away 20. 73 take away 20. I am going to break this apart to 70 and 3. So I'm thinking 3 take away 0 is going to be 3. 3 take away 0 is going to be 3. And 70 take away 20 is going to be 5. 70 take away 20 is going to be 5. So you end up with 53. Can you see how I can use 3 take away 0 is 3, and 7 tens take away 2 tens is 5. Are you seeing that? I'm hoping that you are. Wow, this is really going places I didn't expect today. All right, let us continue on now. You need to have the problem set for lesson 3, and this would be page 56. We're going to be looking at the problem set for lesson 3, and that is page 56. Make sure that you have your name on it. All righty, here we go. So let's take a look at 30 plus 6 would be, did you say 36? If you know that, can you do 60 plus 30? Well, of course you can. What do you know about 3 plus 6? Well, 3 plus 6 would be 9, and if I add my ones and my ones, do I get 90? I do. Would you try the next two on your own, please? You're trying the next two on your own. 35 plus 40 and 35 plus 4. 35 plus 40 and 35 plus 4. Just do the next two. Pause the video. Okay, are we back? Well, let's see. I decided that I was going to break this apart into 30 and 5. That makes it very easy for me. 5 plus 5 ones plus 0 ones is 5 ones. And 30 plus 4, 30 tens plus 40 tens gives me 75 tens. Did you end up with 75 there? If you did, congratulations. Now let's take a look at number 35. Let's take a look at 35 plus 4. I'm going to break that into my tens and my ones like we did just a minute ago. I'm going to add my ones and my ones. 5 plus 4 is 9. Do I have any tens there? Nope, so I'm going to add that group of 30, which would be 3 tens and 39. Okay, let's come over and have you try just letter B. Will you try just letter B? 50 take away 30. 50 take away 30. I'm going to move that in a little bit closer. 50 take away 30. Pause the video. All right, 50 take away 30. Make sure that you notice that we are subtracting here. Make sure that you notice that we are subtracting all the way through here. These are all subtractions. So if I take my ones away from my ones, that gives me 0. And now I'm going to take my tens away from my tens. 5 tens take away 3 tens is 2 tens. How did you do? Can you do that same thing on the next one? May I suggest that you break it apart first into tens and ones? Give it a shot. Pause the video. Okay, did you break it apart into 50 and 1? When I add my ones, my one, or not adding, I'm subtracting. 1 take away 0 is still 1. And 50 take away 30 is 20. So I have 21. I'm taking away my 10s and my 10s. Okay, will you try the last two, please? You're trying the last two on your own. 57 take away 4 and 57 take away 40. You can use this one to help you with this one. Pause the video. Continuing on, here we go. I'm going to break 57 apart into 50 and 7. I'm going to start by subtracting. 7 take away 4 is 3, and there's no 10s here, so I only have 50 to work with. That is giving me 5 10s, and I end up with 53. Now let's go to this one and break it apart. 50 and 7. Now let's take a look. I am going to take away my 1s and my 1s. So 7 take away 0 is 7. Now I have to think about my 10s. I have 50 and 40. 50 take away 40 would be 1. So 57 take away 40 would be 17. You are going to try A, B, C, and D on your own without me, but I am going to remind you that it would be a good idea to break these apart into 10s and 1s before you begin. Ready and begin. Pause the video. Are you back? Okay, here we go. I'm going to break 24 into 20 and 4. I'm breaking that apart into 20 and 4. I don't have any 10s, so when I add my 1s and my 1s, 5 plus 4 is 9. I have 20 left, no 10s, so I'm ending up with 29. How did you do? Did you do well there? Let's break 24 apart into 20 and 4. So 20 and 4. If I add my 1s first, my 4 and my 0, 4 1s plus 0 1s, 4 1s plus 0 1s, I get 4. And now I'm going to add my 10s. 20 plus 50 gives me 70. So 24 plus 50 gives me 74. Let's come down to C. 70, breaking it apart into 70 and 80. Let's see, I am going to have to subtract my 1s and my 1s. So 8 1s take away 3 1s gives me 5 1s, and I don't have any 10s, so I'm going to put my 7 1s. I don't have any 10s in this number, and my difference is 75. Continuing on, breaking 78 apart into 7 and 8. And I am going to subtract 8, take away 0. 8 take away 0 is 8. So I've taken care of subtracting my 1s. And 70 take away 30. 70 take away 30 would be 40. And I end up with 48. So you can use basic facts to help you. We're going to turn this over to the second side, page 57. Page 57. Here we're going with page 57. You are going to try A, B, C, and D. You're going to try those problems, please. A, B, C, and D. You are going to try those problems, please. Pause the video. All right, let's take a look at this problem. I am going to add my 1s and my 1s. Can you do that? Adding your 1s and your 1s, which gives you 8. And now I'm adding my 10s and my 10s. Did you get 48? I'll bet you did. Let's look at 18 plus 30. Let's look at 18 plus 30. If I add my ones and my ones, I get 8. And if I add my tens and my tens, I get 40. And both of those answers would be 48. I am using basic facts to help me be able to get to those quickly. Let's take a look at B. So this time we are going to be subtracting. My 5 take away 0, so I'm taking my ones away from my ones. That gives me 5. And my tens away from my tens. 3 tens take away 1 10, gives me 2 tens. Did you end up with 25? Now I am going to subtract 35, take away 20. I'm going to subtract my ones and my ones. 5 take away 0 is 5, and my tens and my tens. 3 take away 2 is 1, and I come up with 15. Did you? Let's take a look at letter C. So we are going to add our ones and our ones. 6 ones plus 0 ones gives me 6 ones. And 5 tens plus 4 tens gives me 9 tens and 96. Now we're going to do 46 plus 50. I'm going to add my ones and my ones. So 6 ones plus 0 ones gives me 6 ones. And 4 tens plus 5 tens gives me 9 tens, and both of my answers are 96. Let's come over to problem D. We are going to subtract our ones and our ones. 5 ones take away 0 ones is still 5 ones. 7 tens take away 4 tens is 3 tens, and I get 35. What did you get for your answer here? Well, let's see. 5 ones take away 0 ones gives me 5, and 7 tens take away 3 tens gives me 4, and I end up with 45. Okay, we're going to continue on now with problem number 4. We are going to compare 57 take away 2 to 57 take away 20. How are they different? Use words or drawings to explain your answer. So you're going to compare 57 take away 2. So 57 take away 2 is equal to, how does that compare to 57 take away 20? What does that equal? How are they different? Stop the video. All right. Excellent. Let's see what you came up with. Well, I'm going to start by taking away my ones and my ones. 7 ones take away 2 ones is 5 ones. And do I have any tens in my second number? No, so I'm going to take those 5 tens and they become 50. 50 plus 5 is 55. Now, how does that compare to 57 take away 20? Well, I'm going to subtract my ones and my ones. 7 take away 0 is 7. 7 take away 0 is 7. And 5 tens take away 3 tens is 3. And I end up with 37. So a little bit different here because we are adding ones and ones here, subtracting ones and ones, and I have a 7 and a 2, but here we're subtracting 7 and 0. So they are very different problems, but I can use the same method for solving both. All right, let's take a look at question number 5. We are going to be using cubes to help us solve this problem. This is something you should have learned when you were in the first grade. Remember, with cubes, you circle the numbers, you underline keywords, box the question, X out extra information, and set up and solve. So Andy has $28. He spent, that tells me that some went away, he spent $5 on a book. Lisa has $20. And she got $3 more. So I am circling the numbers and I am underlining the key words. Spent means some went away. Got means more came in. Lisa says she has more money. Prove her right or wrong by using pictures, numbers, or words. All right, so let's see if we can see if Lisa is correct that she has more money than Andy. Let's go back up and let's set this problem up. So I have $28, and because she spent $5, aren't I going to take $5 away? Okay, I'm going to let you figure that part out. Are you thinking about subtracting your 8s or your 1s and your 1s? If you did subtract those 1s and 1s, you got 3. Do I have any 10s in my second number? Nope, so I know that Andy has $23. All right, there's Andy. Let's see how much Lisa has. Lisa started off with 20, but she got 3 more. If she got 3 more, do I need to add 3? I think I do. I'm going to add my 1s and my 1s, which would give me 0. 1s plus 3 1s gives me 3. And 2 10s plus no 10s gives me 2 10s. And who was this? This was Lisa. So does Lisa have more money? Nope, she does not. Lisa and Andy both have $23. Lisa is wrong. She did not have more money. She had exactly the same amount of money as Andy. So Lisa was incorrect in her figuring. All right, so now we are going to move on to the homework page. The homework page starts on, I'm going to move that one. The homework page starts on page 59. See where it says homework for lesson 3. You are going to try all of these problems on the first page. So problem 1, A and B, and C and D. You're going to pause the video, try those problems out, and then we will come back and look at them together. Ready? And pause the video. Okay, are you back? I hope that you used what we've been talking about to help you with these numbers. We're going to start with letter A. So 20 plus 7, well, that one's pretty easy. That would be 27. What about 20 plus 70? Do you know what 2 plus 7 is? Well, 2 plus 7 is 9, so that gives me 9 tens. And do I have any 1s? Nope. 0 1s and 0 1s gives me 90. Now let's take a look at 62 plus 3. I'm going to add my 1s and my 1s to get 5, and 6 tens and 0 tens gives me 65. How are you doing? You doing good so far? Let's add our 1s and our 1s for 62 plus 30. So 2 1s and 0 1s is 2 1s, and 6 tens plus 3 tens is 9 tens. How are you doing? If you need to and you think maybe you've made some mistakes, you can always pause the video and go back and see if you can't fix your boo-boos. All right, let's look at 80 take away 20. Well, I know I don't have any 1s, so I can say 8 tens take away 2 tens gives me 6 tens, and I have 0 1s. Did you come up with 60? Let's look at 85. Take away 2. So I'm going to take my 1s away from my 1s, which gives me 3. 5 take away 2 is 3. I have 8 tens take away 0 tens, leaves me with 83. Let's take a look at 85 take away 20. I'm going to take my 1s away from my 1s. 5 1s take away 0 1s is still 5 1s. And 8 tens take away 2 tens is 6 tens. Did you get 65? 86 take away 20. I'm going to take my 1s away from my 1s. 6 take away 0 is 6. And 8 tens take away 2 tens gives me 6 tens. How are we doing? Are you just flying through this assignment? I hope so. Now we're going to do letter C. Well, I've got 3 tens plus 3 tens gives me 70. No ones. That one was easy to do without even having to think about it. So 31 plus 40. 1 plus 0 gives me 1, and I already know that 3 plus 4 is 7, so that's 7 tens and 71. 5 ones and 4 ones is 9 ones, plus 3 tens gives me 3, or 39. Now let's take this one step farther. I know that 5 plus 0 is 5, and I know that 3 tens plus 4 tens is 7, and I get 75. How are we doing? Let's come over to the subtraction problems. 70 take away 30 is 40. Why? Because 7 tens take away 3 tens is 4 tens, and there were no ones. Now, as I look at 75 take away 30, I'm going to take away my ones first, which gives me 5. And now I'm going to take away my tens, which gives me 4, and I end up with 45. Take away my ones first with 78. 8 take away 3 is 5, and 7 tens take away 0 tens is still 7 tens. 75 take away 40. 5 take away 0 is 5, and 7 tens take away 4 tens is 3 tens. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's exactly what you needed to be doing. Now, let's take a look. That was homework. We've got another page we need to do here. So now we are moving on to page 60. So we're going to move on to page 60, and you are going to try all of these problems on your own. You're trying them all on your own. And pause the video, if you would please. You're going to pause. Did you pause? Okay, let's come back and take a look at how you did. So I'm going to do my ones and my ones. 7 plus 2 is 9. I have 4 tens plus 0 tens, which gives me 49. Okay, let's come over to letter B. 4 ones plus 0 ones is 4. 2 tens plus 7 tens is 9, and I get 94. 49 take away 2. 9 ones take away 2 ones is 7 ones, and I end up with 4 tens for 47. 8 ones take away 0 ones is 8 ones, and 9 tens take away 2 tens is 7 tens, and I end up with 78. Give yourself a big smiley face if you're doing well. If not, you can go back and try again. Moving on to problem number 3. 6 plus 3, 6 ones plus 3 ones is 9 ones. And 1 10 gives us 19, because there's no tens here. 3 ones plus 6 ones again is 9 ones. And only 1 10 showing, I get 19 again. How did you do? Did you do well on that one? Okay, let's take a look at letter B. 7 take away 3, 7 ones take away 3 ones is 4 ones, and 3 tens take away no tens is still 3 tens. 7 ones take away 4 ones is 3 ones, and 3 tens take away no tens is still 3 tens. All right, can you see how I can use those basic facts to help me solve bigger problems? Here we go. So now I am going to do 6 ones plus 0 ones is 6, and 2 tens plus 7 tens is 9. I get 96. 6 ones plus 0 ones is 6, and 7 tens plus 2 tens is 9. So I can use those basic facts to help me solve problems that are double digit. Continuing on, let's look at 97 take away 50. 7 ones take away 0 ones is 7, and 9 tens take away 5 tens is 4. I get 47. 7 ones take away 0 ones is still 7. 9 tens take away 4 tens is 5. So you get 57. How did you do? Did you have a good experience there? I hope that you did. Now, the last thing that we need to do today is our exit ticket. Let's see if I can find, oh, there it is right here. Now, I know I've been a little bit confusing, and I am so sorry that I've been confusing. The exit ticket is the one that you need to send to your teacher on Dojo. This is what we need to see. I will know that you have been doing the math pages with me when you send me your exit ticket on Class Dojo, and your teacher will be able to see how you've done as well. Do not forget your name. Your teacher needs to know that this is you. So put your name nice and big up at the top, and nice and big up at the top. Don't forget the date, whatever day you're doing this one. And remember, this is the one thing that your teacher wants to see. She wants to see your exit ticket. So I am going to tell you to pause the video and show me how you solve these problems on your exit ticket using the things that I have shown you in Lesson 3. Ready? And pause. Are you back? Here we go. So I am looking at 23 plus 5. I'm going to add my ones and my ones to get 8. 2 tens plus 0 tens gives me 2 tens. Did you get 28? I hope you did. Congratulations. Let's take a look at 68 take away 5. 8 take away 5 is 3. And 6 tens take away 0 tens gives me 6 tens. Did you end up with 63? I hope that you did. Let's do 43 plus 30. 3 ones plus 0 ones is 3 ones. And 4 tens plus 3 tens is 7 tens. Did you end up with 73? I hope that you did. Now, one last problem, and then we will be done for today's lesson. Let's take a look at 76 take away 60. 6 ones take away 0 ones is 6 ones. Did you get that far? And 7 tens take away 1 10 is, or 7 tens take away 6 tens is 1 10. And you end up with 16. I hope that you did well on your exit ticket. This is what you need to be sending to your teacher as a picture on Class Dojo, the exit ticket. I'm hoping you had a great day of learning, and we'll talk to you later.